Hi, I'm Tauni at Yoga 413. Welcome to your Yoga Sculpt class. Today's class combines light resistance with basic yoga flows. You're going to need a set of light weights. I'm using 5 pounds, and you're going to place them near the top of your mat. And if you love this class, please consider sharing it with a friend or maybe even on your own personal social media accounts. It will really help me grow the channel and the Yoga 413 community. Let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to begin today's class in a child's pose. Taking those knees wide, feet connected, begin to lower down to your mat. Take a nice big breath in, exhale and let it go. Find that rhythm of your breath, inhaling and exhale. On your next inhale, begin to walk your arms forward into extended child's pose. And then walking the hands over to the right, gently shift your hips to the left. Feeling that stretch through the side body and the arms. Beginning to walk the hands through center over to the left. Again, take a nice big breath in and then exhale into that stretch. Bringing the hands back forward, really lengthen the spine, start to spread those fingers maybe a little wider, and then rising up into a tabletop position. We're going to start to move the spine through cow and cat pose, so gazing forward, opening the chest. Exhale, round the spine. Again, inhale and exhale. 2 more times. Beginning to awaken those core muscles. Finding a neutral spine, let's lift our hips into downward facing dog and begin to alternate bending your knees, pedaling out your feet. Then move into down dog, finding that stretch, finding your pose. Begin to walk your hands backwards into ragdoll pose. So bend those knees as much as you need to. Relax the top of the head towards the floor. Arms hanging heavy, or cradle those elbows. Staying still or adding any movement here that feels good to your body today. Pausing in the center, find stillness. Releasing the hands and roll all the way up into mountain pose. Take a breath in, reach your arms over your head, bend your knees and sit back into chair pose. As you inhale, rise up, give me a big circle with those arms, and then sink back into chair. Again, inhale, rise, big circle, sitting back. One more time, lift. Exhale, even deeper. Feel the belly pull in. Feel the weight into your feet. Go ahead and reach it up, high mountain pose, swan dive, forward fold. Begin to walk out to plank pose, shoulders over wrists. Please know your supported position here is to take those knees to the mat. But as we stay here in whatever plank you wish, let's bend both knees and maybe touch the mat, and then lift them right back up. 2 more times, bend. Feel your strength and press. 1 more time, bend, press into plank, and then lift those hips up for down dog. Turn your gaze forward and step to the top of your mat. Come into your half lift. We'll be supported here, hands to shins. Feel those shoulders down and back. Exhale into forward fold. Inhale, rise up strong with a flat back. And just float your arms to your sides for Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, reaching up. Swan dive down, fold forward. Half lift, lengthen, and fold. Step back to plank pose. Taking the knees to the mat, lower all the way down with your elbows bending in towards your waist. Lift just the chest for a baby cobra pose. Press up and back for downward facing dog. Begin to look forward and step to the top of your mat. Half lift and lengthen, and fold. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. One more time through, reaching up. Exhale, fold forward. Half lift, length, and fold. Stepping back to plank pose. Shifting forward, lowering halfway for Chaturanga. Flip the feet over, press into the hands, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Looking forward, step to the top of your mat. Half lift and fold. Inhale, rising up. Arms to your sides, mountain pose. Bend your knees, sit back into chair. Exhale, fold forward. Half lift, lengthening our spine, and fold. Stepping back to plank pose. Shifting into Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Lifting the right leg for one leg dog, extend your leg. Exhale, step forward. We're gonna come into crescent lunge, reaching those arms up, knee over that forward ankle. Take a breath here and see if you can just gently open up your chest, gaze up. Bringing the eyes back forward, step back to down dog. Lifting the left leg. Step that foot forward. Rise up, find your pose, find balance, and then take the eyes up, gently opening the chest up to the sky. Eyes come back forward first, hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Coming forward into a plank pose, walk the hands to the edges of your mat. Take the knees to the mat. Take that breath in, and as you exhale, lower the chest, bend the elbows, pressing back up. Again, bend and lift up. Feel the strength and the heat building in that upper body. Back is straight. You are strong. 2 more times, slow, no momentum, just you and your strength. Sit it back to child's pose. So hopefully we're building some heat, feeling warm by now. Let's come into down dog. And then step to the top of your mat. Sit back into chair pose. We're going to introduce some balance here. As you stand up, pull the right knee to your chest. Find balance. Take those arms wide. You're just going to hold your arms here. Keeping the arms extended, begin to go to warrior 3. Taking the arms by your sides, rotate your palms upward. Begin to step all the way back for warrior lunge, taking the arms up over the head now. And then take it down into a low lunge. Keep pressing here through that back heel. And then step that foot forward. Chair pose, arms up. Pulling that left knee to the chest, stand up, arms to your sides for balance. Stand tall, breathe. Warrior 3, arms to your sides, rotate your palms up. Step back to that lunge. Bringing the hands down to the mat for a low lunge, sinking even more into the hips. Step the back foot forward. Pick up your weights. Chair pose, arms are gonna be here at your sides. So now we're gonna keep our right foot connected to the mat. Stand up, left knee to chest. Extend your arms, hold. You are strong. So an isometric hold, strengthening our shoulders, keeping a slight bend in your elbow. Good, bring the weights into the chest, transition to warrior 3. Extend your arms to your sides, palms up, squeeze the back of the arm, triceps, breathe. Weights come to the chest, step back for your lunge. You're doing great. We're gonna tuck that back knee, start to go down and up, down and up. Be sure your front heel is down, knee over ankle when it bends. Now hold, hover that back knee off the mat. Now straighten that forward leg, hinge forward, weights to your sides, begin to row, pulling the elbows up, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Eyes are slightly on the floor out in front of you. Keep going. You're halfway there. Keep pulling those arms up, squeezing. Strengthening and toning our back muscles. Core muscles working as we are hinged forward into this diagonal. And you might be noticing that forward leg. I know I am. You're doing great. Good. Bring the weights up to the chest. Open up to warrior 2. Take those arms down, palms face in. Set up those legs, then lift into a lateral raise. So if this ever becomes too much, you can lead with the elbows and bend the arms here at 90 degrees. If not, keep them extended. From here, same thing, but the only thing we're gonna do is lift and bend. Straightening that forward leg and bend. Feeling some heat in those shoulders, you're doing great. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Find those warrior 2 legs, bring the weights to the chest. Straighten both legs, we're gonna go into sun pose. So toes to the corners of your mat, bend your knees. Palms are in, hammer curl, front raise. Hammer curl, front raise. Good, try to hold those legs stationary in that low position. Getting them stronger, more toned by just holding our weight, holding steady. Almost there. Now we straighten and straighten. Start to move the legs with the arms. 4 to go. 4 and 3, 2, almost there, and 1. Good, lower those legs. The arms come all the way up, palms forward, shoulder press. Only 8 here. Four more, you got it. 3, yes you can. 2, and 1. Bring it to the chest, pivot. You're gonna take the weights to the mat and step back to down dog. Take any stretching here you need to. We're gonna keep it in that upper body. Start to turn your fingers slightly in, keeping that down dog shape. You're looking through the feet. Bend your elbows, lowering the head near the mat. Press up. So sometimes these are called spider push-ups, really targeting the triceps. Sometimes they're called dolphin push-ups as well. You've got this. You've got this. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knees. Extended child's pose. Stretch that out. Take a few breaths. Come back forward. We're not quite ready to come up yet. Drop your forearms to the floor. You can connect the hands or keep them separated. I want you to find a forearm plank. And now we're just gonna tap the floor, straighten the legs. Tap and straighten. Back is straight. Shoulders away from your ears. Keep going. Keep going. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Push it up, down dog. Great job. Let's try all of that on the other side. Step to the top of your mat. Bend your knees. Pick up those weights, chair pose. So keeping that left foot connected to the mat, pull that right knee to the chest. Extend your arms out. Find balance. Find strength. Concentrate and breathe. Weights to chest, extend back, straighten the arms, palms rotate up to the sky. Warrior 3. Weights to chest, reach back, press it up, find your balance, find warrior lunge. And then that weights to the chest, bend that back knee, down and up, down and up. Keep going. There's 4, 3, 2, hold the knees bent. Beautiful, find your strength. Straighten that back leg, lean forward, arms down. Start to pull those arms back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Eight more to go. 8. Yes, you can. 7, 6. You can straighten that forward leg if you need a break. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the weights to the chest. Open to warrior 2. I'm going to turn and face you so I don't have to turn away from you. So just holding warrior 2. This time palms are up on that bicep curl. Then you rotate the palms down to do the front raise. Palms up, palms down. Good. Bicep curl, front raise. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. You ready? Let's start to add that low body with the upper. Just straightening that leg, lift, bicep curl, front raise. Let's go. So please know you don't have to be with me. I just ask that you control the weight. We're not swinging the weight. Give me 2 more. Last one. Stay in those warrior 2 legs. Press the weights over the head, palms away from you. Press 8 times. Last one. Good, weights to chest, set it up for sun pose. Bend those knees. You've got it. Palms face each other. Now we do the flies. I just rearranged the order a little bit. You've got this. Keeps you guessing, right? Keep going. Keep going. Lift. Lift. Remember, you can shorten your lever and bend your arms here if you need to. You got 4 to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Bring it up. Pivot to the top of your mat. Set those weights down, down dog. One more set of these push-ups. Rotate the fingers in. Looking through the feet. Bend your elbows. Press them straight. Lower the head. Press. Down. Up. Down. Up. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the knees to the mat. Take a child's pose. Shake it out to get a drink, wipe the sweat, whatever you need to do. You're doing great. Come back forward. You're gonna wanna separate those weights, get them out of the way, lower on down to the mat. We're gonna take our arms just right here into goalpost arms. Begin to lift both the chest and the back of the legs. Lift them up, take them down. Lift, down. Strengthening our backs. So, so important that we do a balanced workout. We don't just work the front of the body. Always want to include the back. Lift, lift. Now hold in that lifted position. Extend the arms from here, lap pulls. Bring the arms in, extend. Bring them in, extend. If you can, keep those legs lifted. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Child's pose. Soften the muscles in the back, relax. Go ahead and come up. We're gonna flip it over. Have a seat on your mat. Find boat pose. So you wanna find your sits bones. We're gonna do this a little bit different today. I want you to take your hands behind you. We're actually gonna do supported boat, but we're gonna add some extensions. So your back is nice and straight. See if you can lift. So you have that V shape. You're welcome to hold here, or what we're gonna do is as you inhale, extend the legs out, squeeze up. Extend, squeeze, keeping the back nice and straight. So we're staying supported here with these extensions. You could do them full with no assistance. It's up to you. We're almost there, not too many, just 2 more. And 1, lower it down onto the mat, hug the knees to the chest. So we're gonna take our knees over our hips. So they're not in over the chest, kind of press them right straight over you. Hands behind the head, lift your shoulders up. Feel those ab muscles engaged. So what we're gonna do is I want you to take a breath in, and as you exhale, rotate that right elbow to the left knee. Come back to center, and then switch sides and center. So yogi bicycle, nice and slow. Now, how you feeling? You can stay here, or we're gonna double time it. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, let's do 20, 3, 4. Keep those shoulders lifted, you're halfway there. 10, 9, 8, 7, you get a stretch after this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax it down. Take a full body stretch, reach those arms over the head, extend the legs, lengthen it all out. Knees come back to the chest. You can either help yourself up to the side or rock it up to have a seat. Let's stretch this out. So I'm going to turn and face you for a moment. So I want you to take that right foot underneath, taking that foot back to the hip. See if you can start to stack your knees here, sometimes called shoestring pose. If you're like this, that's fine. All right, just want you to start to notice a stretch here in your hip. Let's extend the arms up. Take that left hand to the center of the back, stretching out the tricep. And then take that arm across for your shoulder. Releasing those arms. If you have anything left here as far as space in those hips, lean it down and forward. Let's sit up, untwist, and let's do the same thing on the other side. Left foot goes underneath. Find your position for your legs where you feel a nice stretch in the hips. That right hand's gonna come to the center of the back, stretch out those triceps. And then across the body for the shoulder, just drop that shoulder down. Releasing the arms, falling forward. If you have any space here, just a nice stretch, especially in that top hip. Begin to sit it up, untwist those legs. Let's take the soles of the feet together, knees wide, into butterfly pose. And then begin to hinge forward, relaxing once again those hips, those inner thighs. Coming out of that stretch, extending the legs forward. Seated fold, reach up. Exhale over those legs. Use your breath to lengthen that spine. Fold a little deeper. Then let's start to roll it down nice and slow. Hugging the knees into the chest one last time for a little massage here for your back. We're going to place the feet wide to the edges of your mat. Arms back into those goalposts, drop them side to side, nice and slow. Releasing any tension here from your back. You've worked hard today. You've done amazing. So let's get the benefits of relaxing in Shavasana. It does the body good to find stillness. So when you're ready, arms to your sides, palms up. As you relax the legs, the feet will just naturally drop away from each other. Closing your eyes. Find stillness. Find a quiet body and a quiet mind. I'll be back with you in just a moment. Begin to take some awakening breaths, deeper, and then beginning to bring small movements back into your body. And bending the knees, rolling to that right side into that fetal position. Taking a moment here to check in with your body. Maybe setting your intention for the rest of your day or evening. And then helping yourself up to have a seat on your mat. You did great. I really hope you enjoyed the class. Let's bring our hands to our hearts, and from my heart to yours, namaste. Have a blessed day, and thanks again for joining me for class.